Good old Milk Records in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I used to take 2 buses from Oakland to get there. And at the time I was working as the fry cook and salad cook or preparer at Joe Mama's. That was the station I ran. It was Joe Mama's was an Italian restaurant in Oakland. And I was pretty much right downstairs from my apartment, or kind of catty corner on that block. And those paychecks would pretty much go out of records. And so on my days off, I'd take 2 buses down to Milk Records. And Milk Records was cool because it was this big pink, well, Milk Records was inside of this big pink schoolhouse looking building. And it was so weird because Milk Records was up on the 3rd floor. And just the weirdest thing, like if you had to use the restroom while you were there, you'd walk down this long hallway, and it really felt like Catholic school. It felt like just an old schoolhouse. Long hallway to these old restrooms. Ton of rooms in there. And I think, from what I remember, most of them were vacant. But Milk was kind of off in its own little storefront there. And up on the 3rd floor, man, I'd go in there and I would just put headphones on, get on one of the stations, and I would just go to town. Happy hardcore, drum and bass, hard dance. I'd check out and see any of the new trance stuff that was coming out at that time from people like Paul Oakenfold, Paul Van Dyke. I'd see what DJ Dan was up to, see if DJ Dan released anything. The Chicago guys like Bad Boy Bill, Alex Peace, Bam Bam, George Santino, and the Hard House stuff. I mean, at that time, I was pretty green, so I was listening to anything. I was too green to really discriminate. If it was good, I would check it out and consider the price tag on it. And I remember there was a guy there who I think was mostly a junglist. He always wore kind of that like railroad station style junglist hat. I don't know what they're called. And then the girl was real chill. I think she was into more of like chill out kind of stuff. And I think she even, if I remember correctly, had a night at like a local hookah lounge or something like that where she spun like chill out. But yeah, Milk Records, that was kind of the spot. And that was, at that time, that was right before Beatport basically originally launched. And right on the cusp of vinyl versus MP3s there. And yeah, it was crazy. I'd love to hear about the record shop you guys went to or still go to. And, just everything about it. It's so hard to explain. It's just like in my memory, just the smell of the shop, the vinyl, the feel of it, dropping a needle on a record, asking them, like you'd walk into Milk Records and you'd hear like something playing and you'd ask them, hey, what is that? What did you just have on there? You almost had to keep one ear cup off of your ear to hear what they were playing in the store, while one ear cup is on to hear what you were actually at a listening station listening to. And for those of you who are too young, basically a listening station was essentially a turntable that you took your stack of records that you wanted to hear to, and you stood in front of the turntable. You put a record on, you dropped the needle on it and threw out it to see if you like it. And flip it over, check out the B-side, and if you like it, you put it aside and you keep it. If you don't, you put it in your pile that you're going to put back. But, and you had headphones. I left that part out. You put headphones on, that way you don't bother everybody else. And there was usually some kind of station there where you had like a giant volume knob for your headphones to turn it up or turn it down. But yeah, good old Milk Records in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.